Oh, hello everyone, Ito here, welcome back to another week of the Minecraft series, and this week we are going to work over the module for the coin system. So, buckle up because it's going to be super nerdy. If you don't remember, the coin system is the system that we use for modifying the rolls. So, we look at it, perfect. You are going to see that over here we got 5 different items. Every single one of them represent the result of our roll. The pog over there represents a critical success. That means it's the best possible outcome. And it's going to be super lucky and yeah, spectacular. Then we got the lucky success. That means we got a success in our attempt to pretty much for what we are rolling for, but also something lucky happened to us. Then we got the unlucky success. That means we got success, but something unlucky happened. The lucky failed. That means we didn't achieve success, but something good happened still. And sadly, the last one, the red one, the unlucky fail. That means we failed and something bad happened, so it's super bad. So in order for modifying these things, now we introduce the coin system. So the coin system is going to be this bar or pile of lamps in this case, but it's going to be a counter from 0. That means we got no coins, so no modifiers, no nothing, up to 10. That means we got 10 chances to modify our result. And it's going to be pretty straightforward. We can spend 1 coin to increase the result from kind of a 1 item for the next one. In this case, for example, if we spend 1 coin, if we had some, we could go from the blue to the yellow and to the yellow to the green. With the caveat that you can only go up to the green, so you can never get the super lucky critical OP one. And of course, you can never go below the red one. So essentially, once per roll, you got the chance to going down to 1 resolution for gaining a coin. In this case, we can do that once. And of course, you can do that multiple times to go all the way up the green, which is the lucky success. So with that, if we accumulate coins over the gameplay time, essentially we can increase the odds to get any type of roll to be successful and even better. But also we can risk our result for getting a little bit of a worse risk, and only once per roll we can gain 1 coin for free. I mean, it's not really for free because we need to pay the price of our worst result. But we finally managed to make all the redstone over here. So now it's time to nerding. Let me show you the redstone. So over here inside of the vault brain for the whole system, you can see like just behind me there is a little bit of a modification with the roll one, because I wanted to make an override switch for the button, and is that essentially this one. So now the button is linked to this signal, which is going to transfer the power over here, essentially activating all the roll system. Nothing changed over there. Then it's going to output the same signal that we got in the past, which is the button, essentially kind of a recognizes that we press the button, but also it's going to power up this guy. When it receives the signal from the button, it's going to add a delay of 15 seconds over here. And this 12 tick is just for giving enough time for the signal to pass through the whole system. It's going to retract the piston, essentially preventing us for keeping spamming the button. So you can see this, that work, piston up, I can keep spamming the button, signal activates over there, but nothing happened. You know, the signal can't pass by. And when these barrels goes down, also is going to be the piston, and that means the system is going to be primed again. So this was a small addition that we did at the last of the Friday, but it was super helpful. So right now let's go to see the other part of the redstone over here, because there is a lot. So let's go with it. So this week we worked behind this tower here where everything in the map happening, but also we did some improvements over here. So for example, we added the coin system memory cell, which is the same as that we use in the interference. So essentially whenever we gain coins, this is going to be up. And we added this new system. These are kind of two close together, but they are not linked, so there is not a problem there. We got essentially the same system over here. You can see that right now we got one piece of redstone wire, and it's probably because we got a success over there. And essentially we are reading when we gain a coin, when we spend the coin, and what coins do we have on the system. So nothing too fancy, but all the craziness happening behind here, because it's all of this plus all of that plus a little bit of an extra one here. So over here is just really simple. That is the redstone link that is sending me the signal that we got. So we got 10 layers here because the coins can go all the way up to 10. And whenever I got a signal, that means essentially I need to gain a coin for myself. And that's kind of what we are doing. So nothing too fancy, to be honest. It's just really kind of a straightforward. So this part is just extended because I need to isolate every single time that we gain a coin, but other than that, there's nothing too fancy. Then we needed to add the system for the piston and everything, so I needed to add a couple of water wheels over there for powering this piston. And essentially what's happening here, it's a lot of different things. First of all, there's animation. Whenever we press the button, that's why we need to send that signal. A redstone line signal is going to go all the way there, and then it's going to be read by this piston with that observer, essentially sending the signal back, and then looping again and again and again. And this is what is going to do the roll animation, which is going to loop 6 times before getting the result. So that is cool. Then, and of course you can see that every single one of these ones is sending the signal, and the last one is just for resetting everything. Then we are going to read over here which type of roll do we have. So you can have success or failure, you can have arcane or god, that means lucky or unlucky, and that is the critical one. So in this case we landed on this line. So you are going to see like the power is getting transferred over here, all the way over there, and we got a configurator for different things based on the results. And essentially only this line is getting transferred the power. That means it's going to unlock this emerald kind of a barrel thingy here, and that is going to update that lamp, which in this case the lamp for the emerald, which is our result. Then the signal is going to travel all the way up on this other side when I still got this marked out. And as you can see, if I use the camera for that, we are reading the signal here from the emerald. So it's transferring the signal over here, just there, and then it's sending the piston with every single one of them got a different delay, which is 4 ticks. So it's sending the piston to the right kind of a value, which is this line. You can see emerald there and emerald here. And this is what is updating the system to tell me, you know what? We rolled a lucky success. So now that you understand the whole concept of the coin system, it's time to go nerding with the redstone. So over here you can see this whole spaghetti mess of stuff. And right now I'm going to show you how it works a little bit. So you can see over there that we got the emerald lamp light up, which in this case calls out for the lucky success. That means our green value here. And oops. When this happened, that means we got the maximum success that we can get. Right now, I got configured that the lucky critical one only happened when you get the same value on both of the same dices. That means the arcane and the god. So that 7 and that 5 need to match, of course. And of course, this is a 1d10, so the chances are really, really slim. That's why it's kind of that unique. So you can modify that. But we also added a system that only once per roll, you're going to be able to press, in this case, this button, because I haven't automated anything yet, but for this case, we are going to have probably a display for the player to activate it. But you are going to press this button, and essentially, the whole piston is going to go one more block, so it's going to transfer from the green or from the emerald to the yellow, in this case from the gold, and it's just going to log itself. So it's going to try to read here if you get enough coins, if you haven't used this before, and if not one of the ones that can be logged. So for example, you can go back from the critical, and also you can go back from the minimum one, which is the red one there. So of course, when you are on the last one, there's no way to keep going down. Otherwise, there is an option that you can break the system by spamming gaining coins for free when you are on the last result. So no, that's not going to happen. And yeah, look at that. We press the button, everything engaged, piston moves, and... Oops, I got a problem. Okay. I don't know why that broke. I guess it was a little bit of things with lag, so I need to check on that. But now it seems to working. I just pressed the button a couple of times and everything is fine. So I just manually reset this guy. So if we press this button, we are going to go down from yellow to diamond. And this doesn't work because, as you can see right now, we got no coins into the system. So nothing happened. We press the button, goes down on one position. These guys got locked. Everything else is free, but since we can't go that anymore, because now if we press the button, this locking system is preventing me from spamming and breaking it again, so no abuse allowed. And as you can see, we gain 1 coin. So the next system is going to be this other guy, which essentially what just does is on this top part, engage this whole line. And it's just going to, oops, we got a lag there. It's just going to release the piston to going on the other way around. So we are just going to do that. Press the button. And going from the diamond to the gold. But I ran out of coins, so nothing happened anymore. So these two systems are everything tied here and over there. And then we just got some extra stuff here. For example, we got the critical success. So whenever we landed on the POG, this is going to fire only once, because this is can only be natural, and it's going to fire 1 coin for this side and 1 coin for that, and we just have a different delay, so that way we can stack them. And then we got the one for the emerald, but in this case we needed to add a little bit of a more interesting redstone. So actually, I think I can break the system a little bit too, so I can show you. So if I do, I believe it's this one. No, it was this other one. I gave myself an insane amount of coins. This is the amount of coins that we have right now. I gave myself 9 for some reason, so that's good. I mean, I broke it, so it's okay to be a little bit messed up there. So we can use essentially the coins to go... yeah, let's go all the way up one more. So we spent our coins, we improved the result. You can see that everything is engaged here. So if I use the piston, this is going to be locked. If I press the button, this is going to be reset. Essentially means that whenever you press the button, you get a chance to get 1 extra coin if you landed on that result. And of course, this is just for preventing this flashing multiple times because of the animation. And essentially, this is everything here for sending 1 coin. This is another locking system, just kind of for safety measures. That is going to allow me to only work on this time once. That means if I naturally land on this one, this is going to be active. And if I now go again into that result, you can see that it's not going to trigger again. So we can go back now 1. Oh, wait. We can go back now 1, because that is only once per roll. So we went back down. But since now we are going to go up again into the emerald signal, which is the lucky success, this guy is still going to be locked. So if I reset the whole system, let's say I never use the piston and I never activate this again. Now let's say I'm kind of going to simulate like naturally rolling on that result. It's going to go there. And it's going to send the signal. You see that, and we gain the... Oh, we didn't gain the coin because I used this one. Well, it's my double system for safety. It works, so yeah. So essentially everything that is happening here is the whole mess of that. It took me a lot of time to figure out, doing it a couple of times. So yeah, it was pretty much the whole week. But I think the whole system, it's now super well done. The only thing that from time to time seems to be broken is actually this kind of dropper line, that from time to time this dropper seems to end up with items, and that is kind of not good in this case. So probably I need to add some type of redstone flashing that is going to prevent these guys to getting a hold on items. But other than that, the whole system with the coin, it's working, it's fully done. And yeah, it's kind of super cool. So if you're interested into more projects like this, feel free to drop by on my Twitch, because the next week I believe we are going to be playing with probably the next step, which is going to be all the things that need to be here, which I believe are going to be the display if I can manage to go there. Yeah, these display systems, maybe I need to add kind of stuff there for words that's going to flatching with the result, but yeah, we need to work on these two bars and also working on that part, which is going to be the central part of the progress. So we need to work on difficulty, we need to work on progress. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit scared of this because it's a huge project, but hopefully it's going to be fun and it's going to work. So see you there on my Twitch. Bye bye.